Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. This is Xavier from the New to Wrestling podcast. Today, I just wanted to hop on with you guys for a little bit because I had the very exciting opportunity this past weekend to work WWE World for Wrestlemania 40 weekend, which was incredible, absolutely incredible. For those of you who again are new to wrestling and didn't know, this past weekend was WrestleMania 40, the 40th anniversary of quite the event. And it happened to be in Philly, which is where I'm currently residing, or in the Philly area. So I saw that they had posted an ad, I guess just looking for people, just in the Philly area. It just said like world's largest wrestling event, and my like antenna went up, and I was like, I think I know what that is. So I applied, and like I honestly forgot about it. I just kind of like went about my life, and like about a week and a half before WrestleMania weekend, I got a call, and we did the whole interview process and all that fun stuff. So I got to be a part of the team that was running the convention for all of the fans this past weekend, which was a ton of fun and not something I've ever had any experience doing. But listen, if it's an opportunity to get yourself in there with some wrestlers, of course I was going to do it. So I'm just going to go into kind of like what I did. And who I met on which day and kind of the impressions I got. And yeah, so we'll just go from there. And then I'll throw in some pictures and stuff of things I took while I was there. I didn't get to take too much footage just because I was working, so we weren't super allowed to. But on the last day, when you know it's the last day and it's a temporary job, you're gonna run around and take some pictures so that you can have a little token of the memories that we made during this. So cool. So I guess I'll just show you the shirt that they gave us. So here it is on like the front. We got the WWE World, the logo, the crew on the back. I was very, very fortunate in that I got to work the signing stages, or one of the signing stages for the entire time that I was there. So I got to work the Infinity signing stage. So which was great. So I got to be on stage. Just I was the one who's like handing the superstars the items that people were going to have signed. So I got to spend not a lot. Each signing was about an hour, so I got to spend about an hour with each of these people, which was pretty cool. So I'll just go through. So day one, I had the privilege of meeting Bobby Lashley, Jade Cargill, and Gunther, which was quite a way to open it, considering uh all of them had just huge matches on WrestleMania. Bobby Lashley was in the street fight. Jade Cargill was making her WrestleMania debut, and Gunther had his Intercontinental Championship defense. So it was absolutely amazing. I will say that the crowd for Jade Cargill, I've never seen more grown men just absolutely just so nervous to meet such a beautiful person. And honestly, she was great. She was great with everybody. She was very humble, very excited, and you can tell that she's just destined for great things. There's just something about like just being in her presence where you just get it. You're just like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're a star. So that was a ton of fun. So that was day one. Day two, I got to meet Austin Theory, Shayna Baszler, Natalia, and Nia Jax. Austin Theory was a lot of fun. At some point, Grayson Waller ran over from whatever event he was at, jumped up on stage asking for an autograph, and the crowd obviously ate that up. Shayna Baszler was coming off of her indie show the night prior, so she said she was definitely feeling it, but it was a lot of it was a big kind of moment for her because she got to work a GCW event as a WWE superstar, which was pretty cool. And not something that's happened too much as far as opening the forbidden door on the WWE side. Natalia was absolutely fantastic with all of her fans. She took the time. She did not care about staying late. She came early. She just really, really humble, somebody who really appreciates all of her fans and was going to take the time to make sure that they knew that it was a reciprocal kind of situation, which I thought was just fantastic, especially this many years like into her career. Nia Jax was also super wonderful, super friendly with everybody. A lot of people were really complimenting her on this most recent run of hers and how well she's been doing. So that was super great and just like an all around feel good. On day 3, we got to meet Omos, Cora Jade, and Bronson Reed. This was very fun. Um, we got to meet kind of the future of the WWE. Omos, obviously, just being the absolute giant he was, had lots of hand comparisons a la Andre the Giant. Cora Jade was super friendly, lots of well wishes that her injury recovery goes smoothly. But she was also fantastic. She had a ton of people buying her figure. I will say a lot of people went through and had the doll. Bronson Reed, also super friendly. He's just destined for great things. That dude is so athletic for a big man, and he's just so friendly. On day 4, I got to meet DDP, Baron Corbin, and Candice LeRae. I will say the standout of that one is DDP. He is absolutely spectacular and exactly as he presents himself. That man really is doing a lot of good as far as just putting positivity in the world and having just a platform to help people and absolutely taking advantage of that. He even went so far as like start doing some DDP yoga stuff like on stage. But he was super friendly and like the line was obviously like incredibly long for him. So he didn't get to make it through everybody as far as like signing stuff goes, but he made sure that he on his way out took a picture with every last person that wanted a picture before he kind of had to be ushered to his next event. But he really took the time to make sure that everybody felt appreciated and got some kind of interaction with him because that's what they came to do. And on the final day, we really got to see the future of WWE with Carmelo Hayes, Montez Ford, and Tiffany Stratton. This one was a fun one. It like at this point in the week, we are like day 5 in, so the people running the event we were feeling it. While there's only a couple of us running each stage, we were meeting like 1,000+ people every single day. So by day 5, we were like, whew, we are a little bit run down, but it was a lot of fun because it's just really cool to see how over like Carmelo and Tiffany specifically are. People were waiting in line for Tiffany like from the start of the day for signings just because she had a signing like a couple days prior. People couldn't really get to it, but it was just fantastic. And that's another one that people were just like very nervous to meet, and it was really cool seeing like young girls kind of go up to Tiffany and like just express like how cool they think she is and like what a great job she's doing. And like it's very cool to see kind of the rise of a superstar. Like yeah, it's cool to see people that are like established and kind of the fan base that they already carry, but to see somebody kind of on their way up and seeing that whatever they're doing is being well received was really cool. And it was just such an amazing opportunity, and I'd really like to thank my uncle Lee for kind of pushing me to do it. I think not pushing me. I was excited to do it, but just kind of I tend to be a little bit nervous about things. So just kind of giving me the push to be like, what do you got to lose but other than like a great experience, which is exactly what I had. I got to just run around and look at all these cool exhibits. Of course, there was an ECW exhibit because it was in Philadelphia. We had a Bloodline kind of exhibit. There was live podcasts, so the Pat McAfee show was happening there. I got to see The Rock get told off by a Philadelphian child.
Yes. Why do you think the title shot was yours to begin with?
Which was fantastic from where I was on stage. I got to see Cody Rhodes's interview and AJ Styles and just a whole bunch of like fun stuff that I would never have gotten to do if I didn't get to take this job. They had the Eddie Guerrero, one of his low riders. They had the Rock like racing car. It was so much fun. They did Busted Open Radio out of there. So honestly, it was just one of those experiences that's when is the next time Wrestlemania is just going to be in my city at this time that I was available to kind of do this sort of thing. So I am so thankful that I got to work WWE World. I'd just like to thank the team that I was working with, which, you know, makes all the difference. They were fantastic. They weren't necessarily big wrestling fans, but that, of course, I eat that up. I love the opportunity to share what I love. So I kind of became the resident uh educator of the group whenever like people were coming up or we had a signing. They were like, who is this, like what's their story? So that was a lot of fun for me. Obviously I eat that up, hence this whole show. But yeah, that was my experience working WWE World, and it was just fantastic. So we will catch you on the next episode, and thanks for checking it out.